Today I'm going to be showing you what I like to call a practical makeup tutorial. And it's because we're going to be learning how to do our makeup quickly without putting too much effort and time into it. Because if somebody asked me, how long does it take you to do your makeup? It would be like, how long do I have? Because I could spend a really long time doing that because I love to do it. And I know most of you do too. But the reality is that when life kicks in, we don't have time to do that, and we need something quick and easy so we could just look the best that we can put together without spending too much time on it. And that's what this video is going to show us. And I have some star products. We're going to be using bronzers. We're going to be using some cream eyeshadows. I have a feeling you're really going to like it, and it's going to be something that you're going to really be able to use in your daily routine. With that said, if you enjoy the content of this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, please subscribe to my channel. If you liked the video and you learned anything today, let me know in the comments below if you were able to do it and how it worked for you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can see when I upload more videos. Let's start applying our makeup quickly and do it really, really nicely. My first step would be skin prep. Sometimes we don't even have time for that in the morning, and we just splash water on our face and are ready to apply whatever products we're going to apply. So if that's the situation, I would at least try to put on an SPF. Never leave your house without putting SPF on your face. I like to use the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense. It has a broad spectrum of 30. This product has a little bit of a tint to it. It lasts really well. It doesn't alter the way my makeup applies, and during the day it doesn't make my face look greasy or my makeup look weird. So this is a good product to use if you want to use a moisturizer with an SPF and just not do all your other steps. At least do something similar to this. And I already have that applied to my skin, and my next step is going to be to apply a foundation. On the days when I just want to get ready quickly, I don't want to use one of my very high-end foundations, but I want to use something that does act like a high-end foundation. And I'm going to be using the Revlon Candid Photo Ready Foundation, Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. Wow. I use shade 300. And I'm just going to apply it to the back of my hand. I'm going to apply it to my skin. Quickly. This foundation works as well as any high-end foundation that I have. I enjoy using it. It lasts really well for a really long time. It gives the skin a nice radiance to it without looking too shiny or accentuating any texture. If you're really in a hurry, you could just use your tinted moisturizer, SPF. If it has a bit of a tint to it, or your BB cream, you could definitely just use that and apply it with your fingers and skip this whole process altogether. The Age Rewind from Maybelline. This concealer is so good. This concealer works as well as the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I think it's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer. This is definitely a dupe. It works so well. It is so creamy. It's not drying. It lasts a really long time. It covers well. It's just a great, affordable concealer. I'm using, by the way, the shade Sand. And I'm also going to put it over my eyelids, just like that. And I'm going to blend it in with my little sponge that I already have damp. If you don't have time to use a sponge, you could definitely just use your finger and it'll blend in just as well. I'm gonna apply a little bit over this little red spot that I have right here. Third step is gonna be just to powder a little, and I'm using my BK Beauty brush. This is the BK Beauty 102 powder brush. A little under my eyes, just so there's no creasing. This is gonna be where the fun comes in. This is gonna be the trick. You could use, if you wanna use an affordable bronzer, this bronzer is called Butter Bronzer from, I think this is Physicians Formula. Yeah, this is from Physicians Formula. You could get this at Target. You could buy it online. This is a beautiful bronzer, and it smells like the beach. It smells like a suntan lotion, that kind of coconut kind of smell. It smells like the beach. I'm gonna be using the Filmstar Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury, fair to medium. The reason why I'm going to be using this is because I want to take advantage that this product has the bronzer on one side and the highlighter on the other side. Because by doing that, I eliminate a step of trying to get a highlighter if I'm going to be using one. But if you're not going to be using a highlighter, this is a great option, and it applies beautifully. My BK Beauty 103 bronzer brush, apply bronzer, and I'm not really going to be using my contour kind of movement here or application. I'm just going to apply it to my face in the center, a little on my nose, just to create some warmth. BK Beauty 104 brush, and just apply a little of the highlighter where I'd want to just highlight a bit. Just on the high points of the face real quickly, just to create a little bit of a glow. The star of today's application is going to be the Armani eye tint in Cold Copper. This is the shade number 9. The name of it is Cold Copper. This applies beautifully. It dries quickly. You could apply it with your finger or with a brush. It's definitely a great product. And this is like a one and done kind of look. If you want just to put this on your eyes, a little mascara, and call it a day, you could definitely do that. You just apply it straight to your eyelid, just like that. I don't bring it too much into the crease, although with my finger it's probably going to get there a little bit. And just shear it out with your finger. You could clean anything that just, if you went a little bit too far, you could just clean it with your sponge. And that's the way it looks. It truly is beautiful. I'm going to do the other side. Shear it out with my finger. Clean up the edges. I'm just going to let that dry down for a second, and I'm going to apply from that same highlighter that I was using. That's how come I like these that have both of them in there. This same highlighter and bronzer, I'm going to use the highlighter to apply it on my brow bone. I don't usually like to use something so shimmery on my brow bone, but this isn't so shimmery, and I could always go over it with my powder that I used on my face just to tone it down a bit, but I think it's fine. Now, I'm even going to do my transition shade. If you don't have time to apply your transition shade, just skip it, apply your mascara, and you're ready to go. I'm going to apply the same bronzer that I used on my face. You could also use this bronzer, and instead of applying the Armani to your eyelid or anything else, just apply this all over your eyelid and it would look beautiful also. Now I'm just going to take the same bronzer that I used and a smudger brush from BK Beauty, and I'm going to apply it just carefully to my lower lash line. Just applying that bronzer to my lower lash line just to give a little warmth. This looks so pretty. You could actually, somebody would think that you actually spent a lot of time on this. If I'm in a hurry, the truth is that I am not going to apply eyeliner because I'm not going to have the time. But if you wanted to and you're in a hurry, just apply it to, this is the NARS Kohl Liner in, I always forget the name of these things, in Sorrento. I'm just going to apply this eyeliner to my upper lash line, but on the inside. Because I really don't have time to make a whole line, and I do want my lashes to look fuller. So now I'm done with that. I probably don't have time either, right, to use my brow pencil. So I'm just gonna use my Gimme Brow Gel for my eyebrows. Fill them in a bit, make them stay in place because they are very misbehaved. Just like that. A little bit of mascara. I'm going to be using my Thrive Liquid Last Extensions mascara, which I love, my tubing mascara. A little bit on the bottom. Do we have time for blush? I guess if you don't have time, you could totally skip this step also, but I'm gonna apply a little bit of blush. I'm using the Tarte blush in shade Party. This is shade Party. It's so pretty. Smile. Let's apply a little bit of lipstick. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. Shade is Bitch Perfect. It's a nice, like, nude peach color. There. And we are done with our makeup. It's as easy as that. And you can do it quickly. It took me longer because I was actually explaining the steps. But yeah, you can do this application in 10 minutes or less, especially if you're not taking time trying to match your colors from an eye palette, a different kind of blush, bronzer here and a highlighter there. If you have products that have like a highlighter and a bronzer together, or you can skip the highlighter altogether and just use your bronzer and apply your bronzer to your transition shade as an eyelid shade on your cheeks, and that would be beautiful also. So there are many ways that you can do it. If you have the Armani eye tint in number 9, they have some other real pretty shades also. This you could also apply by itself and it would look great. So this is the final look. I hope these little tips and tricks help you put yourself together in the morning without putting too much time and effort into it, but looking totally put together. And I really appreciate you watching my video, and until next time, bye.